On the night of January 31st, 2026, Michelle Montgomery went out with friends. Nothing unusual, just a night to unwind, maybe dance a little and enjoy herself. Hours later, maintenance workers at a Brooklyn apartment building made a discovery that left investigators with more questions than answers. How did a 39-year-old mother of 4 end up in a place she had no connection to? Before we get into it, leave a like, drop your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to Crime on Pulse so you won't miss the next case. Michelle Montgomery was a 39-year-old mother living in Brooklyn, New York. She and her life partner, Anthony Echeverria, shared an apartment where they raised 4 children together. The youngest, a baby boy who is only about 10 months old. Michelle worked the overnight shift at Amazon. The hours were long, but she made it work. She also ran her own side business called KSA Creations, where she made custom gift baskets for every occasion. Holidays, birthdays, baby showers, weddings. She'd even been preparing Valentine's Day baskets. She was active on social media, posting videos regularly on TikTok and Facebook under the name Petty Shay. People who knew Michelle described her as straightforward, lively, and jovial. She loved going out, speaking her mind, and had no problem calling things as she saw them. In one of her videos, she talked about boundaries, drama, and reaching out to people even if they don't do the same to you.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning, y'all. Just want to say a quick thing. Just because a person not speaking to a person doesn't mean that you have to stop talking to that person. You can still talk to that person. You can still be around that person. Just don't bring that person around other person that's not speaking to that person. Then that's being weird. Then you're being weird with the situation that don't got nothing to do with you. Why bring a person around somebody that's not speaking to a person because you want them around you? So bring them around you in your space around your own time. You feel me? Don't be weird, for real. Y'all be weird, for real. Do that shit in 2026 and get left. And not spoken to ever again.
Michelle didn't sugarcoat things. She said what she meant. On December 8, 2025, she wrote, "You all love running your mouth about other people's lives like yours is spotless. Always quick to spread rumors and tear folks down, but never tell the part you played or what you still got going on. Don't speak on nobody else's business when you ain't even cleaned up your own mess yet. Sweep around your own front door first."
Honestly speaking, I need some new friends that could leave their kids behind and go on vacation and do adult shit.
Anthony, her partner, described their relationship as solid. They took care of their kids together, supported each other, and never had any major issues. When Michelle wanted to go out and unwind, Anthony didn't question it. He just trusted her judgment. Michelle had no criminal history and wasn't involved in anything dangerous. She was a working mother trying to balance her job, her business, and her family. Nothing about her life suggested she was in any kind of trouble.
What it say? What it say? What it say? Oh! Plug it up! Plug it up! Yo!
On the evening of January 31st, 2026, Michelle got ready to go out. She'd made plans to meet up with some friends. Anthony reportedly didn't know exactly who she was going out with that night, and when Michelle left the apartment around 9:30 p.m., that was the last time he heard from her directly. At some point that night, Michelle ended up at Mama Taco on Flushing Avenue in Brooklyn. It was a spot not too far from where she lived, a place people went to hang out, eat, and have a good time. Just after midnight, Michelle posted a video on Facebook. She was dancing, smiling, clearly enjoying herself. That video was the last thing she ever posted. On the morning of February 1st, 2026, around 9:30 a.m., maintenance workers showed up at Borinquin Plaza. a NYCHA apartment building located at 330 Bushwick Avenue in East Williamsburg. They were there to work on the trash compactor room in the basement. The compactor room was normally locked and off-limits to residents. Only maintenance staff had access. When the workers entered the room, they reportedly noticed a strong odor. Then they saw a heavy black plastic bag. When they opened the bag, they found Michelle's remains sealed inside.
I'm News 12's Tim Harfman in Williamsburg, where police are still here on scene more than 24 hours after human remains were found inside this NYCHA building on Bushwick Avenue. Police identifying the victim as 39-year-old Michelle Montgomery of Borum Hill. Sources tell News 12 Montgomery's body was found inside the compactor room, inside a garbage bag. We're told that a NYCHA worker was moving bags inside the compactor room when she struggled with one bag, tore it open, and found Montgomery's body inside. So far, no arrests have been made. Police are saying that this death is suspicious. Stay with News 12 for the very latest.
A disturbing story to tell you about. The woman whose body was discovered in a black bag in Brooklyn has now been identified as Michelle Montgomery, a mother of 4 kids, the youngest just 10 months old. New York police said yesterday morning a city worker found the body in the compactor room of a NYCHA building. This is in Williamsburg. The employee tried to lift the bag, but he says it was too heavy. She opened the bag and found the body inside. Montgomery's family tells us her children range from 19 years old to, as we said, 10 months old. Investigators trying now to determine how Montgomery died and how she got into that bag. So far, no arrests have been made.
Police were called immediately. By the time they arrived, it was clear they were dealing with a homicide. The discovery shocked everyone. But the thing is, Michelle had no connection to that building. She didn't live there, didn't know anyone who lived there, and had reportedly never been to Borinquin Plaza. The building was about 5 blocks from Mama Taco, roughly a 10-minute walk. But why would Michelle walk to a building she'd never been to? And how did she end up in a locked compactor room that only maintenance workers could access? When Michelle's family was notified, her partner couldn't process it. He kept thinking she was going to walk through the door.
Tonight, we are hearing from the family of the 39-year-old woman whose remains were found inside of a NYCHA building in Williamsburg. News 12's Tim Harfman spoke with her husband and has the latest on where the investigation stands.
I don't even know how she ended up over there in that building, other than less that she ended up in a garbage bag. That was hard. I broke down because I still can't believe it. Still, it has been one of the hardest things to really look at. It's watching him look for her and knowing that she's not coming back.
He says she left home around 9:30 Saturday night to hang out with friends. Family members say at one point she was hanging out at a local restaurant where she posted this video of herself dancing and having a good time. But they say she has no ties to Borinquin houses on Bushwick Avenue, where a memorial with her picture and candles have been placed in honor of where her remains were found by a maintenance worker.
It's so extreme. I don't even know how she ended up over there in that building, other than less that she ended up in a garbage bag. That is mad extreme.
Echevarria pointing out these TikTok videos of her fun-loving spirit and her dedication as a mother.
Super mom. She made sure none of these kids wanted for nothing. Nothing. They always got what they needed. They always got what they wanted. Every day we came, got up, took care of these kids. We took care of each other. Nothing wrong. Nothing.
Oh my God. Who could do something like that to another person? We have no idea who that is, and usually when she goes out, she usually tags who she's with.
A memorial was set up outside 330 Bushwick Avenue, with candles and photos of Michelle. The NYPD launched a full homicide investigation. Detectives started reviewing surveillance footage from the area, looking at phone records, going through Michelle's social media activity. They retraced her steps from the moment she left home to the moment the discovery was made. They were trying to figure out who Michelle was with that night, who she talked to, where she went after Mama Taco, and most importantly, how she ended up in that building. Currently, no suspects have been publicly identified and no arrests have been made. The medical examiner conducted an examination, but the official cause of her passing has not been released. The identities of the friends Michelle went out with that night remain unclear. Anthony said he didn't know who they were, and investigators haven't publicly named anyone. The investigation is ongoing, but the answers Michelle's family desperately needs are still out of reach. Family members described Michelle as a devoted mother who made sure her kids never lacked anything. She went all out for them during the holidays and made sure they had what they needed. On February 6, 2026, someone posted a tribute to Michelle writing, "Words can't explain how hurt I feel. I could flood your page with all of the good times you and me had. I could post 1,000 pictures of us together on a million occasions. I could go on for days and days about all of our memories together. But right now I can't do anything but cry. We were always together. When you saw me, you saw you at parties or any event. You don't know how bad I wish I was there with you on Friday night to fight with you or for you. Anything. My eyes are filling up with tears right now. I love you and I will miss you forever. Your smile always fills the room and your attitude was larger than life. Sleep in peace, my beautiful queen, and don't worry about nothing. I will make sure your kids are good. My nephews and nieces are always gonna be good." Looking back at Michelle's recent posts, on December 3, 2025, she wrote, "If I died tomorrow, my Facebook wall would be filled with posts about broken friendships. My family would cry about the things they should have made right and the relationships they should have fixed. There would be a lot of I wish, and I'm sorries. The day I die, my social media will be taken over by posts from people who haven't talked to me in years. Please don't use my death for some sympathy. If you love me now." Michelle wrote that nearly 2 months before the incident. She had no idea how soon those words would become reality. On January 27, 2026, she had posted, "Time don't wait for no one, so spend time with the people that you love before it's too late." The case remains open. Investigators are still asking anyone with information to come forward. Someone knows the truth. And until that person comes forward, Michelle's family is left with unanswered questions. A memorial outside a building she never knew, and 4 children who will grow up without their mother. If you know anything about what happened to Michelle Montgomery on the night of January 31, 2026, contact the NYPD.
I seen a whole bunch of cops right here and upstairs and stuff like that. It is a little shocking and a little crazy because it is my building. I live here and stuff like that. But nowadays, anything could happen, boom, boom. So you just got to be safe.
Got to be more safe. You don't know what people's mind could do out here, you know? Killing people and putting them in a garbage bag, that's not good.
Find out what really happened. That could be the biggest help to bring the dude that chopped up my wife to justice. Come forward. Come to the house. Let me know something. I need to know something.
I'm just so sad for the children.
She never spoke of any problems that she had.
No, not at all. Not at all. That's why it's completely shocking.
The medical examiner continues working on a cause and manner of death. Police say they have no suspects at this time.
May she rest in peace. The world keeps spinning and so does crime. Stay observant, listen to your instincts, and don't ignore the warning signs. I'll see you in the next case on Crime on Pulse. Thanks for watching.
And I was just listening to the reporters because they interviewed her partner, so aka the man that she was living with. And he said he has no idea how she got to that building, that area, or how she was even dismembered. He can't even fathom. But the crazy thing is, why don't they know who she went out with? She went out with friends. Did she go out alone just to get out? There's so many missing pieces in it. And there's so many cameras. In this day and age, there's cameras everywhere in the clubs. If she was at the club, then they have footage of her. She posted a video of herself at midnight, having fun, She looked like she's one of those people that just get up and dance and vibes and have a good time. And according to her Facebook post, she sounds like that type of person. That's what I'm gathering from how she sounds. This poor woman obviously left the club with somebody, but who are those somebodies? And how did she get to that building? They were saying there's a serial killer in New York because women are coming up missing, bodies just, dismembered. Well, in this particular case, I was reading the comments and somebody said dismemberment is an act of rage, and somebody else was just no, it's an experience and this is what serial killers do. I can get both sides. She was a mother of 4. And she even had like a small child with the partner that she was with. But there's such a lot of missing pieces. I hope that they stay on this case to solve it and figure out what's all going on, because too many times things are left unsolved. Like, they don't want to put too much resources and effort into finding out why people are coming up missing, or why this even happened to Michelle. Like, rest in peace to her, and I hope that they find her killer.